fast money vehicle purchases, experts explain the new EV rules in the U.S., and it's too darn hot for some EV charging stations in China. Good afternoon, I'm Hillary Rubin filling in for Laura Harris. Welcome to Auto News Now. More on those stories in a bit, but first, it's a 3-for-1 stock split for Tesla, the second split in as many years. This will make it easier for individual investors looking to make small trades. People who own Tesla will get 2 additional shares for each one they have. The per-share price has been as high as $1,200 in the past. Shares were just under $900 when the split was announced Wednesday. Each will now be worth 1/3 of what the value had been. Car retailers will have an easier time getting real-time payments now that U.S. Bank says it can fund auto loans instantly. This comes after a pilot version of the program ended in June. U.S. Bank says its network includes more than 800 dealerships. It means deals can be finalized within moments of customers getting approved for a loan, even on weekends. Traditional digital money transfers can take days. U.S. Bank says having loans funded instantly means more cash flow for the dealerships. A punishing heat wave in China means no juice for some electric car owners. Tesla and NIO have suspended service at several charging facilities. Tesla has turned off restricted services at more than a dozen supercharging stations in 2 cities. And NIO's app says some battery swapping stations are offline because of severe overload on the power grid. The local power company is offering better rates for users who charge their batteries late at night or early in the morning outside of peak demand. A New Hampshire dealership has been sued by a former employee who alleges he was wrongfully fired. The employee says he was fired in December of 2020 from McMulkin Chevrolet over attendance issues. But he says he missed work because of COVID-19 health complications and that his rights were violated under the Families First Coronavirus Response Act. The plaintiff wants monetary damages. McMulkin Chevrolet could not be reached for comment by Automotive News at recording time. New federal rules around EV tax credits are creating some confusion for a lot of people. Automotive News cleared up some of that during a LinkedIn Live moderated by our executive editor, Jamie Butters. He said one of the most challenging parts of the legislation involves battery sourcing. The new rules say auto companies must use battery materials that are refined or extracted where the U.S. has a free trade requirement. Currently, most battery materials come from overseas and don't meet the new sourcing requirements. And consultants say that could bring changes to the EV battery supply chain.
Yeah, I think, the OEMs have been working already to try to get as much capacity as they can to meet both overall requirements or overall needs to build vehicles and also to meet local content requirements. So they've already been, we see a lot of JVs being set up. We see a lot of global sourcing set up. So they've already tried to localize the assembly of the batteries in the US and in other regions around the world. I think the challenge will be how to reach deeper upstream into the raw material sourcing.
You can hear a replay of the full event on Automotive News' LinkedIn page. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at AutoNewsTV and online at autonews.com. Once again, I'm Hillary Rubin. Have a great night and we'll see you tomorrow.